Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, that's good there. Now I just got to look up the back end. There. I know this is a bit early and a bit impromptu, but uh, just thought I'd go live, see what happens, see who comes in, see if anybody does come in. Last week was a holiday, so I didn't go on. Hopefully, we get some people in tonight and we'll have some fun. Should actually. There. Oh, we got 3 likes and nobody's saying shit in the chat. Got people coming over hitting a thumbs up, which I appreciate. I just wish people would leave a comment as well. But yeah, I was just on a live stream a little while ago with a gentleman I um, had the pleasure of meeting last week. Um, his name is Steven. His channel is Stuntman. I can't remember what his channel name is, but it's Stuntman something. Stuntman Steve. And he's from the UK, and we had a great time shooting the breeze and laughing and carrying on, having a good time. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Morning. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning almost there, eh? Whew. Yeah, I just got done eating, man. Phew. Bloated. But yeah, let's see what we can talk about tonight. Um, I did a bunch of my routines on his channel there when I was on his show there for a couple hours, and but we'll see. I'm all right, just a little bit full. You know, like I had sausages, rice, and vegetables tonight, so had a big dinner. Um, so what you been up to lately, John? Oh, yeah. Last week was a Canadian holiday. More sausages, yeah, yeah. I had these big sausages, they were about that big around, but like that long. You boil them up, and they had nice little spice to them, and not like go spicy. It was well, yeah, it got a little hit to it, but but the hit goes away. Whew. Oh, the hit goes away just as fast as it hits you. It was basically, well, yeah, that's spicy. Yep, okay, it's gone. But, yeah. Hey, Anonymous Network. Yeah, the um, so what's new and exciting there, Anonymous? Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. It helps out and get the channel noticed and get more people in here. And we can talk to everybody and have some fun. And everybody's got an opinion about something. And just relaxing there, eh? Yeah. That's about all we can do anymore. Just kind of chill out. You know, let all the bullshit happen someplace else. I don't need that stuff. Just like that whole deal in Russia. Some people are saying, "Oh, maybe that's going to be the start of World War Three." That's what we thought when the Twin Towers fell, and no, it just was war on terror instead of the war on the world. But you know, you just never know until it actually happens. But I just hope that the parties involved look back in the past, in the history books, see what happened, and try and figure out, okay, how is this going to be any different? When the entire rest of the world stands up against your actions, how is it going to end up any different? So that's all I have to say about that. Oh, I watched this video on Gary Sinise. Oh man, I tell you, I got a whole lot more. I got a whole lot more respect for Gary Sinise now after I've watched this video that I saw of him. Um, he started up a uh, uh, nonprofit foundation, and it's for the war vets. Hey, Koala, how you doing? It's for he deals and he helps out war vets, and I take my hat off to him because he's doing something to bring light to what they had to go through, but also try to help them and see something other than the pain and the misery. So, I say good for you. You know, I you know I hope your mission goes well. The Book of Enoch. Wasn't that written by like Gilgamesh or something like that? Don't worry about World War III. The aliens are coming. The aliens are already here. They're just waiting for us to annihilate each other. That's what I think. Militarily, it just makes sense. You let two factions fight it out, and then you only got to take on the survivors, which are wounded and down in arms. So, you know, let us waste all our army armaments against each other, and then the aliens can just come in and go stick them up. So, Made sure they leave that book out of the Bible. Well, the funny thing about the Bible is, yeah, it's very controversial. But the funny controversial thing about the Bible is the fact that it was recorded about the Christian walks of Jesus and his followers. Yet, when they compiled it all together to put it all together to make a book of teachings, what they ended up doing is they ended up going to a person named Constantine, who was not a Christian believer kind of thing. He was a worshiper of the sun. He was a sun god worshiper. He was a what they call a pagan. He worshipped a pagan god, not the spirit god. And they get him to organize and create the book that the spirit god worshippers use for their preachings and their teachings. Doesn't make any sense. But, there's a whole lot of things that don't make sense in this world. So, yeah, the Dead Sea Scrolls, that's, yeah, I think the Book of Enoch was actually one of those, I think it was the book that was written by Gilgamesh. But let's not talk about religion. Religion's one of those topics where, people fight against each other for, oh, I know the truth. No, you don't. Nobody does. Nobody knows what's going to happen to you after you die. So that's what I have to say about that. Well, looks like we got ourselves a guest. Drum roll, please. Hey, RJ.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you something regarding something, but it can wait until your
Yeah,
live
can wait
stream
till
is
later.
over. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just shooting the breeze, having fun. I was on a live stream earlier today. After I got done doing some shit, and it was a new person that I met through Jordy,
Uh.
which you met. Um, his name is Stuntman Steve,
Oh, cool.
and I was on his. He asked me to come up on his live stream, and we were sitting there laughing, having fun,
Uh huh.
and I was like, well, I better do my live stream tonight. And,
Stuntman Steve.
yep,
Man, um if you check my channel, I have like 256 subscribers right
nice,
now.
nice. Congratulations, buddy. You're a
Yeah,
quarter of the
man.
way there.
Yup. Yep, and if anyone hasn't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe because I got some stuff coming on the way. And I just met a I just met this African man from James Gype Gype, and he is cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this guy, his name's Harry,
oh yeah.
and he is freaking awesome. This
I,
guy's awesome. He is nothing like some of the people that we've had to encounter in the past. He is positive all the way.
cool.
He's really awesome. I'll have to introduce you to him next
Yeah, we'll have
time.
to find a way to put a bell on my freaking Gmail or something like that when I don't have it up. So that's why here I can get your messages because I didn't get your message until you were offline.
Crap. Oh well.
Yeah, I was like, well, shit happens, and I went over to YouTube and Then I saw Stuntman Steve was on. And I was like, oh, I'll go say hi to him.
Oh, cool. That's cool. So is he? So is he actually a stuntman?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yep. Man,
Hey, Miss Ka, how you doing? Yeah,
Miss.
the only stunt I can do is move this thumb over this one, and then this one over the other one again.
Mrs. Ka. She's in your chat. That's see.
Yep.
This is what makes a good live stream. When people
Hey,
come in and are having fun and
yeah,
stuff
Joe
like
Buddy's
that.
here as well.
Oh, Joe Buddy.
Yeah, John had to bail out. It's like late night over there in England, so
Oh, John Lobley.
yep.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I wanted to. I wanted to pick at him. I wanted to pick on him. You know, kind
Oh,
of give. Yeah.
have a little fun with them.
Yeah, have a little fun with him. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right, Mrs. Ka. Just chilling, grilling, and having some fun. Yeah,
Yep.
I had a big dinner tonight. Oof. I had a few sausages, some rice, and some
Mm,
vegetables. Ooh. Damn, I'm a good cook.
damn.
Yeah.
I just got done talking to one of my Filipino friends from church
Oh yeah.
on Messenger. Yeah.
Oh nice.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, ding dong! Hey, oh, you got a message?
Well, I got done messaging him, and then well, I messaged him, and then he messaged me back, and I was reading his message, and then I heard the boom Gmail, and I'm like, okay, I gotta check Gmail. So I checked Gmail, and I saw your message, join me on StreamYard. I'm like, oh, I gotta join Crazy Kid on StreamYard. He probably wants to shoot
Chew
the
some
shit.
fat.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph, how you doing? You want to come up
What?
here, bud?
Oh, Ralph. Yeah.
Out of the shower. Out. Oh, sorry for me getting that mixed up. Out of the shadows with Ginger.
Oh, out of the shadows of Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
almost said out of the showers with Ginger.
Could you just imagine if that was an actual channel name?
Hey, it it would have been a total mess up on my end, but he'd love to, but he's working. Yeah,
Um,
I'm sorry about that, Ginger. But that's just sometimes no filter.
out of the shower with Ginger.
Yeah. Talk about somebody who's
Okay.
got talk about a dude who's got one hell of a smile.
I know, right?
Like ha.
Damn.
Dun, 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 my life is going great.
makes me wonder if the Adams family was really. I mean, when you watch the Adams family,
Ginger says, "Great idea. I should do a backup channel called that."
yep, and you have me to thank for it too.
You? I'm the one
Yeah,
who said it.
I know, but I'm the one that came up with the idea. I'm the one that came up with the idea. You said the word out of the shower with Ginger, and I said, "Hey, that sounds like a good name for a channel."
Yeah. So do we get a cut? We get a snippet of a little bit of the profits.
I don't think she's gonna. I don't think she would share the royalties with us. We're just two,
Lowly peons.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just like what are their names in the Muppet booth there?
Kermit and
No, the two old fuckers. Stedford
yeah.
and Harold or something like that. Harold and
Yeah, I
Stedford?
think so. Yeah, Harold and or Ren and
Stanford. Stanford and Harold and Stanford.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, but the acting was really bad. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. Oh, I hate it. Boo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Statler and Waldorf. Yes. Statler, thank you, Joe Buddy.
and
Stuntman Steve. Hey, he says, "Hey, crazy kid, thanks for joining early. Sorry I stopped the live. My wife was going to bed. It was a pleasure chatting. Hey, it was great chatting with you too, man. Thanks for bringing me up on your panel. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't overtake it too much, but we had a lot of fun, and that was a
well,
good that was a
Stuntman
good
Steve. Well, if
yeah.
you want to bring Stuntman
Yeah,
Steve
you want
up,
to come on up here, bud? There's a link in my uh, in the description in the description box. There's an email. Just shoot me an email, and I'll bring you up here if you want to
uh,
come on up.
I'd like to meet old Stuntman Steve. He sounds cool.
He is a good guy.
That's cool.
When I grow up, I aspire to be like Walter Matthau and grumpy old man. Oh yeah, Joe Buddy says that.
Joe Buddy does know his TV shows.
Yep. Yeah, I only remember that there was those two old fuckers up there going, oh, I loved it. Oh, yeah, 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 boo.
Yep, I remember. I was into Ren and Stimpy and
Yep, yep.
oh yeah, and the Three Stooges, Larry, Curly, and Moe.
Larry, Curly, Moe, and Shemp.
Oh, Shemp,
Yep.
Four Stooges.
There was four Stooges.
Good lord, I thought there was three.
Would love that. Love to, but wife in bed now, so another time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
just shoot me anytime. Just shoot me a message on that email in the description, and yeah, I'll keep you in tow. And then when I go to do a live stream, I'll just give you an invite.
Yep.
But
And
yeah, there was actually four Stooges.
Four Stooges.
Yeah, Mo um, took off for a little while, and they replaced him with Shem.
Mm.
Or no, it wasn't Mo. It was Curly. Curly took off for a little while, and they replaced him with Shem.
Mm.
And when Curly came back, you know, Shem got the boot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, you'll have to send me Stuntman Steve's link so I can check out his channel.
Yep. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alrighty.
Those two snarky old guys were my favorite Muppet characters. Oh yeah, mine too. Mine too. I look forward to hearing their reviews. But the one that got me the most was when they started out going, "Oh, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was pretty good." And then all of a sudden they went from that to, "Oh, but the acting sucked." The bear did it all. You know, boo, boo.
Yep.
Yeah, funny the stupid things that we remember.
God.
Yeah, I
Yep.
used to like that show, and I used to like. We used to watch Cheers all the time.
What?
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Yep.
Yeah, and um, what was another one there? Alf.
Oh
Of
God.
course, Alf. Everybody watched Alf.
Oh God. That was one hell of a show right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Or how about this one? Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Oh yeah, that was way back in the day.
Uh
I can't go back and watch Cheers. It looks so dumb now. Well, when you think about it, you take a look at the characters. Okay, Sam Malone was the dumb jock. You got um, uh, what was her name? Not Marky Post. She was on Night Court. Um, oh God, you got the main bartender or the
hmm.
main barmaid, which was Diane. She was a dumb blonde. Yeah, Shelley Long. Thank you. She was a dumb blonde that was just falling all over Sam, who, like, she was fighting her feelings for falling all over the handsome bar owner, Sam. Hey, Christina, how you doing? And then you got, after she took off, and then um, uh, she's she was on Weight Watchers there.
Mm,
Oh God.
good
Sorry
God
for being
Almighty.
rude. Sorry for being rude. Hey, all in chat. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, the Cosby Show was another good show. But yeah, you got the Christy Alley. You're right. Yeah, thank you, Joe Buddy. Christy Alley's character, she was all over Sam because he was, like, you know, Sam, and
Hmm.
Sam was just, out to tap ass. That was it. And these women were just going all over, gaga all over him because he was saying the right things, but all he wanted to do was just, basically, tap ass.
Yep. And then they had this on Nickelodeon. They had this game called Legends of the Hidden Temple. I love that game show.
We,
And then there was another show called What Would You Do?
oh yeah, with what the hell was his name? Um, he's still doing it.
And what's so funny is when they get pies thrown at them and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I love that.
yeah. It was sad when Coach died and got replaced with Woody. Yeah,
Uh,
Coach was a vital part of that show.
oh yeah. Good lord. Something's burning. I gotta figure out what this is. Hold on just a second.
Thinking too hard? But yeah, yeah, the good old shows are the good old days there. Um,
Hey, what's that smell?
yeah, yeah. Christy Alley was, yeah, she should have stayed out of that one. But they needed a good looking woman that was not Diane. Not the scrawny little dumb blonde kind of stereotype. They wanted to put you know something a little bit more interesting in the pot, but it was
I just like to know what's going on. Shit. Damn.
just want to know if you got to evacuate, huh?
Want to make sure everything's okay. Look.
Yeah.
Mm. Somebody was cooking toast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just wanted to just got up to see if you had to evacuate, eh?
Uh huh.
Yeah, we
Cause
get that all the time around here because like it's stupid. They say, oh, you got to put a smoke detector
uh huh.
in the kitchen because
Right.
that's the first place the smoke is going to be.
Uh huh.
Well, what smokes the most? The fucking toaster.
Yep.
You do any more than two slices of bread, that fire alarm or that smoke detector is going to go off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, Shelley Long thought her movie career would take off in crap like The Money Pit. And I didn't mind The Money Pit. It was funny, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't top notch funny. Um,
Oh.
apparently, Shelley Long was notoriously difficult to work with. She had an ego from all accounts.
Mm.
Well, you put any money in some people's pockets, then you're going to get a totally different person.
Well, yeah.
Because money doesn't always just change doesn't just change the person who owns it. It changes the people around them too,
Uh
and
huh.
that sometimes is what changes the person who owns it.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good point. I mean, look at, look at, look at, look at some big YouTubers too. You know, on the flip side, you got some big YouTubers that are getting money,
Well,
but
let's
but it
take a look at
hasn't.
lottery winners.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody wins a big lottery, and what's the first thing their family does? They put their hand out.
Uh huh.
Okay, well now all of a sudden that person has gone from being the normal, like, oh, if I have a few extra bucks, like I don't mind sharing it out, to you've always got your fucking hand out. Am I here to pay your way now? Just because I've won this money? I won this money, not you.
Yep.
You got to put your foot down sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And that's when people say, oh, money changed them. No, you're begging them for money, change them.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly begging them for money, then, that's going to basically turn them into, make them have to be, you know, the tough love asshole and say, no.
Actually, that's what me and my sister were talking about one day because you know, we were having the conversation like, what would happen if we won the lottery or I won the lottery or something like that. She said, "Well, no, no one would get any of our money. No one. We would put it in. We would put it into a trust or whatever, so that you would be cared for. You'd be taken care of,
Yeah.
or something to that effect. But actually, what the lawyers tell you to do, what the lottery lawyers tell you to do, is they do tell you to put that money into a trust. That way, nobody can touch it.
Well,
Nobody can touch it.
yeah, it's good to put it in a trust. But the thing about it is, do you get any interest out of that trust?
Yeah, that is true.
Like it's just like saying, okay, I'm going to put the money in that freezer over there and lock the
Uh,
freezer and then throw the key away or melt the key. Well, if I put it in there to trust that nobody's going to get to it, how am I supposed to better my life or pay for my life if I can't get my hands on the money?
well, yeah, that's true. That is true. I would say, like, because I would put it into my bank, and that way I know where it would be.
Yeah, you see, I would build up three bank accounts.
Uh huh.
Okay. The first bank account would be just the savings account, an interest paying savings account.
Mm-hmm.
If, say you won like $5 million
Mm-hmm.
on that kind of money, you're going to get, like, the banks are probably going to offer you close to 5% interest.
Mm.
Okay. Now, I've already done
Mm-hmm.
the math on 5% interest on $1 million. It's about $4,000 a month. Okay.
Damn.
Per million. So if you got
Mm-hmm.
5 million, you multiply that by five.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're looking at $20,000 a month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in Canada and United States, you got to pay money. You got to pay tax on the money that you make.
Mm-hmm.
Interest is money that you make. So I don't know what the tax is in your area, but here in my area, it would be wise to take a third of your monthly interest and put it into a second savings account to save it up for the income tax you're going to have to pay because it's going to be large.
Damn.
Okay, you figured, tax on $20,000
Mhm.
times 12.
Mhm.
Okay, you're going to be paying a big amount, so you may as well freaking just take a third of it, put it off to the side. Don't even think about that money until tax time. And then when the tax time comes and your accountant says, "Okay, you owe $14,000 for income tax," you can just go, "Okay, slide that amount of money over to your checking account that you have, write a check out of it, and say, here you go, pay it all in one lump sum. You don't have to worry about it.
Mhm.
You can just keep that process up. You get the interest from the main account. You slide it over to your checking account, and you take a third of that, you slide it over to that third account, which is your tax savings account. And then you can live the rest of your life just on the interest. And if you spend more than like if you won $5 million and you spend more than $20,000 a month, or even two thirds of $20,000 a month, which would be you'd be paying, or you'd slide about $6,000 over, so $13,000. Okay, if you're spending more than $13,000 net a month,
Mhm.
you're pretty much, you know, you spent way too much.
Well, and I think, see, and a lot of people say, "Oh, well, there are nightmare stories about people winning the lottery."
Oh yeah,
Well,
there's all kinds of nightmare stories of people winning the lottery.
well, the reason why I think is because people get that money and it burns a hole in their pocket and they spend it.
That's because they keep taking off the top, and you can only do that for so long before the top becomes the bottom.
Mhm.
See, right away, a lot of people, what they do is they go, "Oh, I'm going to buy myself a mansion. I deserve to live in a big mansion." So they go out and they win $5 million. They go out and buy a $2 million mansion, and now they still have to pay property taxes on that mansion, plus utilities, plus
Mhm.
insurance, plus you know upkeep, plus
Mhm.
feeding themselves. And then what do? They go out and they buy themselves a Lamborghini for $300,000 because
Mhm.
they say, "Oh, I want to drive a Lamborghini." Well, go right ahead.
Mhm.
They go out and spend $400,000 on a Lamborghini. Well, now they got to pay huge for their car insurance. Those things only get about 4 miles in a gallon.
Mhm.
Actually, I should say 4 gallon to the mile.
Mhm.
Those things are horrible on gas. And
Well,
then the
not only
upkeep, you got
that,
to
I
freaking
mean,
ship parts in from Italy.
well, yeah. Well, not only that, you got to think about who you trust as well when you win the lottery.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like it's insane. Like like I got a buddy of mine. He's an accountant.
Mhm.
Okay, and I stood up for his wedding. We've been best friends for fucking decades.
Right.
So I could literally say I could trust him with my life.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I would say, like I'd be getting him to do my income tax. So, he'd be about the only other one that'd be able to say, I know what he's got.
Mhm.
But there wouldn't be a soul on the planet to know how I freaking operate shit and what I am actually doing.
Mm.
I keep that shit to myself. Like if I won the lottery, yeah, I'd look like I'm the hardest asshole in the world
Mm.
because I don't want to be taken advantage of.
I actually have a family member. She's extended family, but her and her husband are literally millionaires.
Yep.
But you wouldn't know it. You would not know it. because they act just like your normal everyday people.
Yep. Oh, when I worked at this one restaurant back,
Hmm.
back in the early '90s, I worked at this one restaurant. One of our regular customers, okay, it was just a cheap little mom and pop, mom and pop greasy spoon. Okay,
Hmm.
one of our regular customers was this guy named Lance. He wore the same clothes every day.
Mm.
He wore them until they got holes in them, and even then he would still wear them. He would wear his clothes until his nuts were actually literally hanging out. He would wear his boots until his feet, until the soles came right off of.
Damn.
Okay, he would wear shit out.
Hmm.
His the pickup that he drove around was a ratty old piece of shit that just barely made it to town to get to the restaurant and back.
Damn.
Okay, but the
Uh,
guy was a multi-millionaire.
wow.
At any time, he could have traded that pickup truck in for a Lamborghini and comfortably afforded not only the fuel, the insurance, the upkeep, but the speeding tickets as well.
God dang.
But to look at him,
Hmm.
he looked like just a dusty old farmer barely making ends meet.
Damn.
Yep.
What happened to him?
Oh shit, he was 75 years old when I was cooking in that restaurant.
Oh, so he's dead now.
Oh, if he isn't, he's the oldest person alive. That was that was like what 30 years ago,
Oh, wow.
like almost 30 years ago, almost 40.
Wow. Whoa, shit.
Well, this is 2023, so you got to go back 23 years. Then you got to go back another decade, so 33 years. That was 33 years ago.
Man.
He'd be freaking if he was still alive, he'd be like 108 at least.
Mm,
Yeah,
my God. But how did y'all find out he was a millionaire?
he told us.
Wow.
Like it was hard to freaking look at him with you know he was filthy. His holes everywhere. But when he went to pay his bill, he'd bring out this freaking wad of cash to make a full baby diaper look small. He whipped his wad of cash out and basically sift through the thousands and the 100s and the 50s for
Golly.
about 5 minutes until he got to a 20. And whoop, there you go. The guy was known for carrying like freaking $30,000, $40,000 on him at a time.
Good Lord.
If he got mugged, it still wouldn't bother him. He'd just go to the bank and get some more.
Well, how did he end up becoming a millionaire?
Long time family farming.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's how it's done.
His family, when they came over, they were
Mhm.
given this great big plot of land.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then when, his family saw that, over in the distance, there was, some settlers making a little town, and some of these farmers wanted to be part of that town. Well,
Mhm.
they would buy their land. So then all of a sudden they just accumulate more and more and more and more and more land.
Mhm.
Well, since about the 50s and 60s,
Mhm.
okay, when farming really started, the farm implements started getting better and better and better,
Mhm.
they would rent their land out to people who wanted to do crops, like wanted to take care of crops. So
Mhm.
they would rent their farmland out, rent their machinery out, and get and basically these people would pay them to put crops on their land, harvest them, and take it to market. So they really didn't do a whole lot of farming themselves. They got paid for farming by the other people. And if there was a bad crop, it didn't matter. They still had to pay this minimum plus their, a percentage of the crop. So their family just kept fucking raking in all this money without any real expenditures. So the next thing you know, freaking bank is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and handed down to the generations. And then the land kept getting handed down in Lance's family, okay, to the
Mm-hmm.
point where he got it in a will.
Damn.
He got all his freaking land and he started selling it off to the city that I live in.
Mm-hmm.
And the city paid huge. The city paid huge bucks.
Damn. Well, I wonder what happened to like when if Lance, of course, when he died, his kids would have gotten it.
Never married.
What?
He never married.
So all that money went to the city probably.
No. He sold off. I think he sold off all the land before he died,
Wow.
except for just the small plot of land that his house was on.
Damn.
He sold it all off between to the city, other farmers, whatever. And he was sitting on this freaking mountain of cash, and he's just got this little small house on this little tiny piece of land. Okay, nothing real,
Mm.
nothing real big, nothing fancy. Just
Mm-hmm.
and then he'd go to the restaurant every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every day he'd be there, and it would cost him like $5 or $3 or $7 to eat for the day. Like, be like $3 for his breakfast, be like $5
Mm-hmm.
for his lunch, and then about $7 or $8 for his supper every day.
Mm.
And he still made more money than it cost him to get there, eat. He made freaking tons of money. But I think all his money got donated to charity when he died.
Mm.
Yep. So what's new and exciting there, Christine? Christine says hi, by the way.
Oh, hey, Christine.
Yeah, but yeah, he was a nice guy, but stanky. He never he saved a lot of money on water. I'll tell you that much.
Damn.
A lot of money on water and soap. After a while, we tell him, hey, listen, go home and shower, change your clothes, clean your clothes, please. The customers are starting to get bothered by all the flies you're bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd take off, go home, you know, take a
Mm-hmm.
shower, clean his clothes, get a new some clean clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and then come back into the restaurant about an hour later and sit down and eat his meal.
Damn.
But we'd literally have to remind him.
Wow. He, if you want to talk about conservation, he was a conservationist.
Oh yeah,
Man.
he didn't use a whole lot of soap. He didn't use a whole lot of water. His truck
I
was a
tell
piece
you
of.
what,
I
he
think his
probably.
I think his truck pretty much rotted right on his gravesite.
Mm. I tell you what, he would have really done good in the Philippines.
Oh, dude, he was doing really good in southwestern Ontario.
I know. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, but yeah, he was a good guy though. Like aside from the smell,
Mm-hmm.
he was a decent guy. Like you talk to him, and he had no bones about talking to you. You know, if I wasn't busy in the back kitchen, if I didn't have any orders, and I saw
Mm-hmm.
Lance was out there, I'd go sit and have a coffee with him.
Mm.
Hey, Lance, how's it going? Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Just sit there and just have a few laughs and you know figure things out and try to solve the world's problems over a cup of coffee, and then he'd take off, and I'd you know go do what I got to do and what stuff. And he
Mm-hmm.
was a good guy. But like I said, he was about 75 when I was working there. So
75.
yep.
Wow. Yep.
But yeah, I've talked to some really cool people, and and not just millionaires. I talked to some really cool people that were just like some people were just like down and outers,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's got a story to say. Everybody's got a
Mm-hmm.
story to tell. But it all depends on whether or not it's a story that you really want to hear. But
Oh yeah.
if you listen hard enough, you'll find some use out of pretty much something that somebody said that everybody says. But you just got to listen hard enough. Not like
Yep.
some of the people that we know that just like to talk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's hard to listen when you're the only one on your channel, you know, doing a video, doing a live stream. But at the same time, you got to be able to use the ears because the ears is what makes you learn
Yep.
just as
That
much as the eyes.
that's true.
But like, uh, what's so funny there, Anonymous? Anonymous has got the ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Whew.
I'm sure he's gonna. I'm sure he's gonna enlighten us and tell us what's so funny.
Yeah.
Knowing him, it might be something really good.
Wow. It could also be something really, really not of somebody else's business.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you get some people that just troll behind the freaking scenes and don't say shit in the chat because they want to say, "Oh, look what I saw." Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, knock yourself out. Go ahead, get me on CNN. I don't give a shit. You know, if it ain't worth it going, if it ain't worth you going all the way to CNN, don't put it on your channel, man. You want to report the news, report it like a freaking, report it like it is. Don't give me your watered down bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes to those channels that like to do that kind of crap.
Mm-hmm. I hate that shit.
Yeah. But yeah. When it comes down to it, haters are gonna hate.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they hate themselves. Because
Yep.
they're not you. Like I know some people hate me because they try to be funny and they tell me they try to be funny and I keep telling them, quit trying. You'll eventually get it. You don't have to try to make people laugh. You just have to do it. Like Yoda says, there is no try.
Mm-hmm.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
Well, Are you almost done with the stream?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm just about done with the stream. It's been almost an hour, so
Alrighty.
I figured I'd. Well, last week it was a Canadian holiday, so
Yeah.
yeah, we had civic holiday last week. So
Mhm.
and not that I'm a civic servant or anything like that, but
Mhm.
I've celebrated civic holiday since my birth,
Yep.
mostly because my birthday's around it.
Yep.
Like there's been years where my birthday was actually on civic holiday.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said to everybody on the weekend, like usually it's the first Monday in August. Okay,
Mhm.
that's when we have our civic holiday,
Mhm.
and then on the Friday before, I'd tell everybody that I was working at, I'd say,
Mhm.
all right, don't forget, y'all get a freaking holiday, for my birthday, so take a day off on Monday, just have a good time,
Mhm.
and if you get a chance, bring a case of beer over to my place. You know how many cases of beer I got?
How many?
None. Those cheap bastards.
anyway, uh, me and you got to have a talk.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna shut this down here.
Yeah.
Um, Thanks everybody for jumping in, having fun. Hopefully it was fun. But yeah, I gotta have a toot to chat with RJ here, and so just remember, every day is a day that you can smile. It's just up to you whether you want to. With that, have a nice one.
Bye, y'all.